Here are four major takeaways from the 19th Party Congress. First, Xi Jinping's political philosophy was enshrined in the party constitution. Its official name is Xi Jinping Thought on Socialism with Chinese Characteristics for a New Era. It's a set of organizing principles that will guide China's policies for the future. Remember, the Chinese system is all about setting goals and getting things done, so these grand strategies are extremely important. Deng Xiaoping theory, reform and opening up, kick-started China's market reforms and resulted in decades of double-digit growth. Now the party's hope is that Xi Jinping Thought could do just that. Deepening economic reforms, building rule of law institutions, further opening up to the world, and embracing globalization, they are all part of the Xi Jinping Thought. The 19th Party Congress also charted a new timetable for China's rise. In the 1980s, the party set a goal to transform China from a poor, backward country into a prosperous, modern nation by 2050. Now, the new plan aims to achieve this by 2035. By that year, most estimates forecast China's economy will have surpassed the U.S. economy in size. Yet, that is not the end of the story. Xi Jinping moved the milestone up a little bit. He said China will then work even harder to become a full-fledged developed country by 2049, the 100th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China. Xi Jinping made it clear, in this future China, pollution will be a thing of the past. Of course, that's easier said than done. Xi said China will increase investment in a green economy and step up environmental safeguards. It's not all about painting a rosy future. The party also identified its biggest challenge, which is, quote, the contradiction between imbalanced and inadequate development and the people's ever-growing needs for a better life. That encompasses so many things. For example, you see the growing gap between the rich and poor in China, the uneven development across regions and across sectors. To address that, Xi Jinping said China will adopt a targeted poverty alleviation strategy to eradicate poverty by 2020, deepen supply-side economic reforms, and cultivate an innovation-based economy, which, frankly speaking, is already taking place if you ask those who live in China long enough. Finally, on China's global road, General Secretary Xi said China is taking the center stage of the world. That is interpreted by many as an end to Deng Xiaoping's hiding one's strength and biding its time strategy. He also alluded to the concept of a China model. The exact wording he used was 道路自信 and 制度自信. This literally means confidence in its path and its political system. And he went one step further by saying that the Chinese system offers a new alternative for those developing countries who want to generate growth while maintaining their independence. Beijing did not say this is a universal model. What he says is that China model has proven a legitimate alternative to Western liberal democracy, and this model that has largely worked, at least for China.